On any vehicle that has regular axles and differentials, meaning it doesn't have a transaxle where the transmission and the axles are combined, you need to fill them with gear oil. And today I'm going to show you how to do that. The things you'll need. You'll need a drain pan, you'll need a ratchet and possibly a breaker bar, and whatever socket that you need to take off the drain and the fill plugs in this truck, this 1952 REO M-35 2.5 ton 6-wheel drive military truck. It's actually a square hole that fits the 1/2-inch drive socket perfectly. So, no other socket is necessary. But I've seen drain plugs with hex heads. I've seen drain plugs that take Allen bolts. So you don't know what you need until you look at it. But in this case, we don't actually need a socket. And then, of course, you need the gear oil. Consult your owner's manual to see what kind of gear oil you need. And I highly recommend you get one of these pumps. It goes down in the gear oil container, and it is very handy when you are working in a tight space. In this particular truck, there's plenty of room here that you could use the little spout that comes on the gear oil, the quart containers, and just pour it in that way. But since I'm getting it out of the 5-gallon bucket, this pump is going to be very handy. The fill plug is going to be on the side, and the drain plug is going to be down on the bottom. So if you were just checking the level of gear oil, you would remove the fill level plug, left to loosen it, you might also need some persuasion. So, to check the level, you remove the fill level plug and stick your finger in there, or a paper clip, or something that you can stick down in there, and basically the level of the gear oil should be able to touch your pinky when you stick it in there. That means that the gear oil is at the right level. If it's low, you can top it off. However, I have no idea when the last time this gear oil was changed. So, what we're going to do today is we're actually going to drain the gear oil out and then put new gear oil in. So we're going to take off the drain plug on the bottom to drain out the old fluid. So, it is about 5 quarts of fluid in there. That's why I grabbed 2 drain pans, was because I wasn't quite sure if 1 drain pan would be enough. So most drain plugs for gear oil are magnetic. So there's magnets on here, and those magnets actually pick up pieces of metal. So you can see how much metal is in there. There isn't a whole lot, so that's good. So I'm going to wipe off this drain plug. While it finishes draining out. I'm also going to wipe off where the drain plug goes. Then I'm going to put the drain plug back in. So just like when you're changing the oil, you want to make sure that that plug can seal properly. Make sure it's not cross-threaded. And make sure that it's fairly tight. That should be good. Now we can wipe off the drain plug. That way when we fill the differential, we can easily see if it's leaking. So I've got the bucket open, got my pump. And now I can pump the new gear oil back in until it reaches the right level till it reaches the level of the fill level plug. So this is going to take a while.